It's time for City Beat, your source for all the latest news on the city of Thompson. Only on 102.9 CHTM, your radio station.
Good morning. This is City Beat. I'm Matthew Higgs, and joining me in studio is Mayor Fenske. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
With all the snow coming down in the last couple of weeks, everyone has been asking, how often does snow removal enter the streets, from the city, I should say, and what is the protocol for snow removal on the city's part?
So basically, we have three priority systems. The priority one is the emergency routes and the schools. Then priority two is the secondary main streets: Thompson Drive, Westwood, Riverside, Juniper, etc. And then the third priority is the residential streets. So what happened last week? We had the big snowfall on Thursday. So on Friday we had 8 people out on the streets with 2 graders, 3 loaders, sidewalk plow truck, and 2 on the plow truck cleaning the snow. And then unfortunately we got hit again on the Sunday, and at that time on the Monday we had 1 grader, 1 loader, and 1 sidewalk plow, and 2 plow trucks out to the city. Unfortunately, we had previously planned 3 of our operators to be away on training, and Murphy's Law, 3 operators are away on training, and we get the biggest snowfall of the year. So we were down 3 people on the Monday. So we continued to do snow removal and cleaning up. I think we're pretty much there now. The Sanders will be out shortly as well because it's glossed up and a little bit icy. And so we're finally on top of that. Hopefully we don't get that much more snow in the next week or so.
Is there a minimum amount of snowfall that must fall for the machines to go out there?
10 centimeters.
10 centimeters?
Yep.
So it's just the big snowfalls then, I'm guessing. And does it take a few days for it to all be cleared up?
Usually takes 3 days to get through the system.
Okay. And then for any snow that's piled up in front of driveways, what happens there? Does the people have to do it themselves?
Well, no, in Thompson, we're very fortunate that for years the city has provided driveway cleaning, in the sense that the grader goes past your driveway and then the loader comes past after to clear the driveway sludge and pile it on the one side or the other of the driveway. The owners of the residents have the option of putting a sign up that they don't want snow dumped on their sidewalk, and then therefore we don't clean that driveway. And we continue as a service to our seniors. We always clean the driveway mouths for sure of all the seniors that are registered. If you haven't registered as a senior, you can register at City Hall, and we'll make sure that your driveway mouthway is cleaned when the graders go by, for sure.
And then for sidewalks just on the city streets there, who does that, and how much does that get cleared regularly too?
Yep, that's the city staff. We have two plows, and they go through regularly. That's part of the priority one. So they're first out with the graders and the loaders. They start on the sidewalks as soon as they can, and we start with the main drags and then head into the school areas and then the residential areas as well.
So apparently today, some phone lines were down across the city. I mean, ours is kind of down, but that's because it's our own fault. So the question I was asked to ask you is how emergency services deal with situations when people can't call them.
Depending on the severity of the issue, we have a variety of number of ways to have people access City Hall or emergency services in regards to phone lines. For instance, if the radio is still up and running, we would use PSAs to ensure people have alternate ways to contact us. And then from the larger perspective, we do have some options in regards to our safety plan on major emergencies, so that kicks in as well.
Okay, potholes in the city, they obviously get worse when winter hits, and for the past few weeks it has, but because we're in the middle of being warm and cold, the snow does melt, and then it gets cleared as well. So the potholes are prominent at this time of year. Does the city repair potholes at this time, or do they just wait till the next? Do they just wait till spring, I should say?
The more serious ones we fix as soon as we can with a hot mix and burn them into the potholes. But people have to remember that we went from summer, fall to winter in 24 hours. So we were in the process of finishing off our paving programs and filling in holes that had been opened for water breaks, and continuing with potholes, and basically got shut down within 24 hours because of the 1.5 feet of snow that we received. So I'm asking patience on behalf of the people and residents, but certainly from a safety perspective, if there's one that's causing issues in a particular place, please call City Hall at 677-7920 and report it, and we'll get out and fix it as quick as we can.
Look at that. You were just answering my question. I was going to ask next. But instead, tomorrow at Westwood School, there will be Canadian citizenship ceremony. Will you be involved in the ceremony?
Absolutely. One of my favorite things to do as the mayor of this community, to welcome new citizens to our country and our community. It's a very prestigious and honorable event that takes place. You can see it in the eyes and the faces of the people that are being sworn in as Canadian citizens. The pride that they have of becoming Canadian, and it makes me proud to welcome them to our community in Canada.
Yeah, and tomorrow, as I said, tomorrow at Westwood School, 1 o'clock is the Canadian citizenship ceremony, so anyone that wants to come down can come down and visit all the new citizens for for Canada. Yesterday, Selkirk Avenue was closed for the day once again. Why was it closed?
Well, basically, again, with the snowfall, we were in the midst of paving and doing road and sidewalk repairs for that area, and so now I just drove over to do this report, and it's closed. The section of it is closed again. They're doing hot work in regards to trying to repair things that they can close up for the winter that won't be an issue. So they're just trying to button things up before we shut down for the winter.
And I remember you guys telling me specifically that all the construction should be done at the end of October. Well, snow hit before that. So is all the construction done for the winter basically, except for the Selkirk Avenue there?
For the most part, the contractors will try and button up as much as they can to where it's safe to leave the jobs where they are if they aren't complete, and then we'll continue in the spring.
City Council meeting is on this Monday. What's on the agenda at the moment?
At this time, we've got the Chamber of Commerce is coming as a delegation. We've got some letters from the ministers, various ministers in the province that have provided us grants, and there's information on those. And then there's a couple of general reports. So the agenda will be prepared and finalized by 4 o'clock tomorrow and available at City Hall and also online at thompson.ca.
And Business Week is also next week. I think that's going to be one of the presentations that are going to be taking place at City Council, I think, on Monday. Will you be attending any of the events during the week?
Yeah, on Thursday evening, I'll be bringing greetings on behalf of the City of Thompson to the Chamber of Commerce Business Week workshop and sessions. I believe it's Thursday night at 6:30 at the River Lodge. There'll be some presentations there, and I'll be there bringing greetings on behalf of the City of Thompson.
Yeah, there'll be a few people there. I think MLA Kelly Bindle will also be there too. And last question, I think this is on everybody's mind right now. Scary situations all across North America. Those clowns. How do you deal with them if you see them around Thompson? Because apparently there's been some reports of people seeing them around Thompson.
I'm really not sure what this phenomenon is that people have to put these clown suits on, and I guess that it dictates who they are or what they're doing in regards to a clown is a clown. But from our perspective, from a kid's perspective, it is coming on Halloween, and there'll be lots of scary things out there enough without this clown phenomenon that's going around North America. So, but if from a safety perspective, if someone sees a disturbing looking clown in the area, please report, and our RCMP and CSOs will check it out for you.
Well, thank you very much, Mayor. I think that makes us all safer at night. That's it for this edition of City Beat. Make sure to join us every Thursday at 11:30 to find out what's happening around the city and City Hall. For 1029 CHTM, I'm Matthew Higgs.
City Beat will be back next Thursday morning at 11:30.